Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new day of All Creator Live, and I am back playing more Genshin Impact. Alright, so we've already started the second part of Act 2, and unfortunately it's probably going to carry off a bit later than where it should be, because like a half hour ago, I was streaming, and lo and behold, the minute I start up the microwave to make some popcorn, because I started getting hungry, boom, the power goes out because of the microwave again. So yeah, it looks like I'm never going to be able to use my microphone to make my microwave to make popcorn while I'm streaming. I realize on Monday it's a bigger risk because literally everybody is home in the afternoon on Monday because Della has off from both of her jobs. My sister gets home in the afternoon. My nephew's home in the afternoon, and I'm usually off at this time to stream. And all of us doing things like watching videos and playing video games is going to cause a problem.
Sorry, I'm late. I'm still setting up on my end.
You're technically not late, Time Lords, because this is the beginning of the second part of a stream that I started a half hour ago. So the first part is like only a half hour long, where I start up the Archon quest, the second part of the Archon quests. The second part of the second part of the Archon quest. So this is partception. This is going to be the second part of the second part of the second part, or the second part of the second part of the second act of the Archon quest in Nod Cry. To anyone watching in the archives, I'm very sorry for the confusion. I've got to look at that video and see exactly where it cuts off, because as I was making the popcorn, I say to the microphone, I was getting hungry, so I decided to pop, and that's where everything shut off when I said the word pop. So that'll be a hilarious way to end the stream. Me just coming back with, I decided to pop. And then I'm gone. So I just popped off the internet for like 15 minutes. I restarted the fuse. I got everything back up and running, reset everything. It took about 15 minutes to get everything back up and running, apparently, so that's good. And I already had so many things already set up, so I didn't really have to move anything. It's just, it sucks to those watching in the archives, because you're going to have to watch two different videos now. And I didn't want to do that. So you're going to be looking at the video going, huh, this one's only 30 minutes long. I wonder why. Well, that's why. So yeah, we've already started up the second half of the second act. I don't know where it's going to plot me down, if I'm being honest. I hope it does it before the cutscene, because I missed half, probably more than half of that cutscene because of the power going out like that. So I don't know what's about to happen. It just says, go to the Curatorium of Secrets to inform your companions of the new intel. I can't remember what was going on. I was making popcorn and then I was looking at the TV and everything cut off. Well, it says I gotta go to the Curatorium. And part of me feels like that wasn't what we did last time. We were in the middle of something. Oh man, did it cut off in the middle of something? It sucks. We probably missed stuff. I don't know. I definitely don't remember doing this last time. So, yeah, maybe we missed stuff. Dang, I'm sorry, everyone. That annoys me, too, because if you guys think you missed stuff, I literally missed everything, and I can't get that back. I can't get that stuff back. I can't see what the hell that was that I missed. So I have no idea why we're going over this way. Yeah, I remember we got the lantern, but I don't know why we came back this way.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
All right, see, now I don't know why why they're here. Did we invite them to join us here? Dang it. I'm so lost now. Ah, that's such a pain in the ass.
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
Okay, I'm just very curious as to what was going on in the conversation before we got here. So I'm going to watch that and see exactly where the video cuts off, because I'm very curious now. Okay, so it seems like I just wasn't paying attention to the cutscene, because it does cut off just before the power goes out. Wow, like 10 seconds before the power goes out. Okay, cool. Yeah. I didn't even get to say the thing. I thought I would. But no. I'm guessing it's because during that 10 minutes, it was... My stream is... not 10 minutes. My stream is like 30 seconds. Does lag by 30 seconds. So that 30 seconds when I unmuted the microphone and said, I was getting hungry, so I decided to pop some popcorn. Except it gets cut off. I say, I was getting hungry, so I decided to pop, and then all the power goes out. But, that 30 seconds wasn't put into the recording because, well, there's a 30-second delay on the stream, so. It's a pain in the butt. It took me only 15 minutes to get everything set back up again, and it doesn't look like anything was missed. So I'm fortunate in that. I didn't miss any of the cutscenes or anything like that. And I didn't miss anything of the cutscenes in the video either. The only thing you guys missed was me saying I got hungry, so I decided to pop. Which would have been a funny way to end the stream on the word pop right there. But, nah. Unfortunately, that's not what happens. It just has Mavuika doing her idle animation where she sits down on the motorcycle and then it cuts off. And I was like, aw. Because that would have been a hilarious way to end the video. Just me saying, I got hungry, so I decided to pop. It's funny, too, because you would have been hearing the microwave popping popcorn in the background just as I was saying that. And then everybody would have rolled their eyes and been like, oh, Jason caused the power to go out again because he wanted some popcorn during a stream. I gotta remember, I can't run the microwave while I'm streaming, especially on Mondays, because everybody's home and everyone's doing stuff, so. Sorry for the little intermission there. I'll continue the story now.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
Time Lords said, unless you use solar power, then it's safer.
Solar power battery might be a good option. Thank you, Time Lords.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Works for me. Ineffa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Nope, sorry, Paimon, I forgot. That's just kidding. We gotta go meet Flynn at the Final Night Cemetery. You know, Time Lords, I have been thinking about getting a rechargeable battery. Not just for the thing you said, but just because we do tend to have a lot of hurricanes where I live. And it might be a good idea to invest in one. Though they are expensive, I will say that. But it would be nice to be able to run my microwave at any time and not worry about whether or not everybody else is in the house doing stuff. Wow, it's way up there. Looks like we're gonna have to walk. I don't have any of those waypoints unlocked. I'm just lucky I got this unlocked.
Time Lords.
Which was a pain in the butt to
Said,
anyone who saw the ending of my one stream. Getting to this island and trying to get one waypoint here. Ugh, nightmare. There were Fatui everywhere. I know how to set up a solar panel, as well as the type of energy and wattage and stuff to use to get it all working properly and efficiently. Because I don't know if I've said this before on the stream, but I went to Lincoln Technical Institute for a couple of months. I didn't complete the course because I was terrible at fire alarm installation, and I wasn't able to complete the course without purchasing. Like, the way a trade school works is you're there for an entire year, and you're learning all of this stuff in one go, in one trade, for one trade. And if you want to repeat a course, like for instance, my course that I failed was fire alarm installation. If I was to try and repeat that course, I'd have to pay, at the time, $1,000 to retake the course. And that's not just something you have lying around, you know? But yeah, I understood literally everything else of the course. And I know how to deal with electrical currents and things like that. Which is why I kind of wince every time I think about using my microwave. Because I'm like, I know this isn't a good idea. But hell, even professionals like to live life on the edge. I don't want to do that, Paimon. I don't know what that is. It's probably going to send me down a long side quest trail. So we're just going to leave it there. We'll grab this waypoint so we can come back and get it some other time, okay? That sound good? There. I know we're still not close, but at least now we'd be closer. Oh boy, that's a walk. Oh, come on. Just a little bit. No. For crying out loud. Wait a minute. Ah, ha. Oh, that didn't do it. Come on. Yeah. I'm not taking the main path because I don't know why this game decides main path is the dangerous path. As you can see, Tui everywhere. Literally every other game, every other RPG, it's always like, stick to the main path. You won't run into as many bad guys if you stick to the main path. Not Genshin Impact, no. They're different. All of the enemies are on the main path. The only way you're gonna avoid enemy combat is if you go off the main path. Which is probably way more annoying. But I guess it makes it easier for you to explore, you know? You find a lot more stuff when you go off the beaten path. There we go. Alright, let's get over to that island. Icy Pebble.
Time Lords said, on my sub account it's doing
Oh, yeah, getting that AR rank up
I'm trying to level up AR to so
is very important to continuing the story. Look at the puffins! I feel bad now, too, because Bryce was able to make it to the stream early. And unfortunately, the stream ended. I'm wondering if he's worried about what happened or not. He's probably like, yo, what happened? I had the stream going and then it just cuts off. Dude's neck is a boil. But yeah, Bryce, if you're watching this in the archives, sorry, I blew a fuse. I think the conversation got freaking awkward though, because we started talking about what we do during a nuclear blast. Like, bomb shelter related stuff. I was telling him that the area that I used to live used to have a lot of bomb shelters, but this place is like, there's none.
Oh, no one's guarding this place just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option. To expose the true intentions of this Rereer, we need to dive into Notcry's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost!
Time Lords said, I like Flynn's as a character.
Yeah, he's a sorry. He's a awesome loner type character.
That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint? Do these things just kind of happen?
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
But that file really did move by itself. Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that!
Wild Hunt Phenomenolog?
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Okay
Time
then.
Lords
Paimon will read
said,
this one.
I think me and Flynn's can relate since I am a loner too.
Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
I think we're all kind of loners in our own way, Time Lords. I, for example, don't act like this at all when I'm out in public. I don't have conversations, hold conversations. Well, mostly because I'm working, but... I mean, the other reason is because, well... I'm not good with small talk, you know? The only time I talk is when it's necessary. I feel like I was just raised that way, you know?
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
All right. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. But why?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
And here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a tide seal stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question, what makes it so special that he needs it so badly? That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's an ibis.
Honk.
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, Lauma must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Let's go to the Canon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aina would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no, but it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light! Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis, so they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in.
What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Oh, let me over there! What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might, if Rerir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The Traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would he go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired,
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Okay, now we're people.
Someone help me!
That lady's chasing me! Get back here! I don't care if there's a crisis going on. You owe me dinner! Alright, so... this way? Whoa. Oh no, I don't like the pointing. Let's go this way instead. Uh-oh.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they formed groups to protect the Canon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others, well, they'll be on high alert.
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But...
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you. Please help us.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right. I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job. All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some... let's call them friends in high places, shall we? Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone! That is, if we can.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth.
Did not mean to
We
do
shall
that.
guide it ourselves.
Hi, ladies.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right.
Look, see? I can do special powers. I gotta be the person, because I can do special powers. And they're all gonna believe me. We won't let you pass, sure. Okay, actually... oh, wait. Oh, darn it, I gotta continue the cutscene. I'm gonna have to hold it. I gotta use the bathroom, but I gotta hold it. Oh no. The little person's crying. Over there? Are you okay? Don't cry. Aww.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa, give her a crumb cake.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
Aw, she wanted that
Please,
crom kake.
everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs. But in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god. But so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Let's go, Inefa. This way up.
Alright, now we're dealing with enough of stuff. Yeah, we're still doing this. Ah, crud muffins. Alright. Whee!
This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Lol. Look at that, just carrying her. Cute.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Yeah. I just like that image.
Out of the way, small fry.
Uh-oh. Okay, they missed. No, they are actually hitting me. Shit. I don't know how to dodge those. I'm fine, though. Okay, so I can kill them.
Happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there!
I got it.
Oh, nice.
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Brace for impact.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here?
Uh-oh. Bad robot. Well, I got some health around, so we're good.
Flash attack!
Annihilation mode. Insulation chamber deployed.
Go claw!
Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode. Yeah.
Ding dong water bomb!
Preparing for dust up. Yeah.
Easy peasy. What made you think I couldn't take on one of my own designs, huh? This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Aw, alright, let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable. Nasha Town likely to be blasted skyward.
No, I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigi sato passa sax, niti ipotutos. I necritus necrus baptisi, que omnes tu zonos pentusi. Osesticos palatin piratur resurcu, topia tua ition feratum.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish. Torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What's with him?
Verfnir. Rheindaughter. Flinders. Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart, being human, it's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Nor does anything in this world. None of it matters to me! Fools. Time to die!
Yo, dude. Dude letting off massive incel energy.
Potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score!
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just get chaotic.
Oh,
So you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Hey, listen here, Columbina! I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me Flint. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Rarer's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now, right?
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Oh no, sad face. Alright, so we've met the first of the 5 sinners. Finally, after so long. I kinda liked it better when the sinner just seemed like one large entity that we were going to deal with at the end of the game. But, you know, during Natlin when they said there were 5 of them, I was like, oh boy, 5 more MacGuffins to have to deal with on top of the Fatui Harbingers. And then I'm like, I guess I could give it to them. They want to extend the game a little bit more, because it seems like we're getting really close to the ending and maybe they have more to say. But it's like, now what are they going to do for the 5 sinners? Like, I get that each of the Fatui Harbingers all have their own theme to them, and they're supposed to be geared towards, I forget exactly what it was. Like, it's from an old Italian play. I can't remember exactly what it was called. But they're supposed to take inspiration from that play. And I don't know what they're going to be doing with the 5 Fatui Harbingers. Like, this first one seems... I don't know. He seems like a hopeless romantic incel type that's like... I don't know. He's talking about each of the witches that we know from Mondstadt and his heart being spurned and that his body isn't complete and all of that stuff. So I'm wondering if they're going to be like, each of the sinners are going to be themed around like the 7 deadly sins. Like he's probably lust or something. I don't know exactly what their motives are or how they're going to portray each of the sinners. So now I'm just like, I don't know. I'm kind of rolling my eyes a little bit with these 5 sin characters. That it feels as though they're kind of inserting into a story that they've already formed a narrative around for the past 4 years. Now it feels like they're trying to veer off somewhere else because everyone's kind of got an idea on where the story's going. So they're like, shit, we gotta change stuff up now. We gotta introduce more baddies. We've gotta make things different. I don't know. It just feels a little forced to me, you know? I'm just like, I wasn't upset with the way the story was going. I was like, yeah, it's getting close to the ending. I'm digging this. I'm vibing. And now they're just like, no, we want to make it even more epic with more bad guys. And I'm like, okay, I get that you want to extend the game and all that, but now you're just kind of pushing it. So, I mean, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm hoping that by Conria they wrap things up because it feels as though they're trying to tack on 4 more chapters to this story when we've already gone through like 8. I don't know. I feel like they see the success that this game is getting and they want to tack on more stuff, and it kind of annoys me, you know? It feels a little uninspired. If I have to judge it, it just feels a little uninspired. It's not bad. I like more story, but I don't want them to kind of ham-fist things in there just to get more out of us as consumers, you know? Anyway, so now we have to go back to Catherine to turn in. I don't know. I'm just saying, I was expecting an 8-year run when this whole thing started. But now it feels like they're going to tack on another 4 years, and that just feels... I don't know, a little selfish. I get that they got a lot of... They've mentioned before that their inspirations for this game have come from games like World of Warcraft, you know, MMORPGs. But the fact of the matter is, when World of Warcraft first started out, they didn't have an actual plan in terms of the way that the story was going to be going. And they just started tacking things on simply because it was popular, and each of the patches made sense because it was like buying a new chapter in a story. But this game already laid out a full plan of where it was going to be going. And I was hoping we would at least get to the end before they started tacking things on. But now they're just trying to tack things into the main story, you know? They're just inserting stuff into the story now that we only have about like 2 chapters left. And I'm like, I don't like it. I mean, we're still 1 chapter away from being fully done with the story, so maybe the other 4 sinners come into play in that last chapter, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. And they're not trying to tack on another 4 years to this game. But I don't know. I'm just hoping they wrap everything up because I would be happy about that. You know? I went into this thing thinking it's going to be 8 years and then we're going to have a full story and that's going to be awesome and I'm going to be happy with it. And then maybe I'll stop playing the game or maybe I'll continue playing depending on what they plan on doing after the game. But, you know, it's like if they're trying to insert stuff to keep the game going, it'll feel less imaginative. You know, it'll feel like they're just, at this point, trying their best not to lose an audience that they have.
Phew.
And you shouldn't have to force that, you know? That should all be stuff that comes naturally with what you've already planned out. At least that's the way it was with World of Warcraft. Because if they are planning to take inspiration with MMORPGs, most MMORPGs I've played had a full story going, and then they started tacking stuff onto the story after the main story was over, you know? Or at least that's the way it's always been for the MMOs I've played, anyway. Some of these are like, you see them and you're going, oh, that ain't that bad. And then you realize it's a little bit higher than you thought it was going to be. So what do I do? I go up. Can I go up with this? No, I can't. Oh, I can. It's just very sudden when it happens. Oh, that's a little conch dude. Is it dead? It's not moving. No. Oh god, side quest. Let's just move around the side quest. That's the other thing too, is like when I get to the end of this game, then I'll, you know, consider doing things like side quests and all of the fish that I have to collect and all of the treasures that I have to find. I'll finally have time to consider doing all of that. Filling out the map, all the stuff that needs to be done. I typically do that after I've completed the story. You guys have seen this stream, the way that I play. I usually like to save the completionist stuff until after everything's done. But if they're gonna just keep inserting things to try and keep their audience interested, I don't know. But like I said, we still got another 2 years to go before everything's fully wrapped up. Because there's this chapter that we're going to be going through, that's 1 year. And then Conria comes after this chapter. And according to them, according to the video we've all seen, Conria is the final chapter. So we'll see how it goes. They already have a lot of stuff set up for the after game. The theater, the Spiral Abyss, all of that stuff is after game stuff. End game stuff. Stuff you could do right now. But still, it's stuff that they add on to get the hardcore players to pick the game back up. How far away is this? Oh, way over there. I thought I was on the same island. Well, yeah, we'll see. I actually do kind of want to go to the waypoint and turn in the stuff that I've got. Oh, right. They put mechanical things on the waypoint. The darn fatui. There we go. First half done. Or first level done. Sorry. I got 1 key. Oh, you know what? I haven't seen any of those. The little treasure hoarding areas. We'll find one. Alright, I'm going to leave you all with some music and stuff while I go to the bathroom, because I have got to pee now. I've been holding it for like a half hour while I watched the cutscene and went through all of the spiel that I just went through. Y'all enjoy the music, and I'll be back in about 15-30 minutes. Probably less than that.
All Creator said, "Hello everyone, I hope you're enjoying the music. If you're watching in the archives now would be a great time to leave a like.
Alright, I'm back. Let's pop off the achievements I have right now. E. Okay, let's continue the story. Sorry for the slight intermission. I feel like the story is almost over. And if that's the case, then I guess we'll do this. Because it only has 6 days left. This is the only day that I can do it with the way my week typically goes. So if the story's almost over, then we'll take care of that. I'll do that for an hour or so. I don't know how long it's going to take to complete it entirely, but I'll tack that on at the end. That's weird. I thought I was close. How far away am I? What? Oh, right. We have to go to where Luma was standing. And she went through here and up that ramp. Well, everybody seems happy now. Some of them are even dancing. So, all's well that ends well, I guess.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my Canon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. Ugh, you know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Oh shit, they tell us now.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Okay, so that indicates that they're on the map somewhere and I can talk to them. Instead of going over there. Where are they though? There they are. Oh wait, what? Okay, yeah, it says they're all... Okay. They're on the map. They're just, too far away for the mini-map to show them. Fuck. Oh, okay, there we go. I was about to say, is the mini-map going to show them? Alright, Dory's over here. Oh. She must be down below in her shop. Yeah, there it is.
What brings you here? Didn't expect to see you around again.
And where have you been, huh? Didn't run away or anything, did ya?
Oh, of course not. I was simply elsewhere discussing business deals. Indeed, it was all thanks to you that my little store was saved. I am grateful, so grateful. What? Why, I wasn't acting in the slightest. And didn't I tell you that my prices were reasonable? Oh, but you still turn to that curatorium of secrets, or whatever it is they call it. If even regulars such as you abandon ship like this, what can a businesswoman do but take her wares elsewhere? And how should I not be, Running small overseas enterprises is no mean feat. Never mind when such formidable competition exists. Forget it. Fortune and destiny are as one, so there is no use complaining. It's not as if Nefer did me no favors on account of our common homeland when I first arrived. If anything is to blame, it is the lack of opportunity to have her owe me in turn big time. Now then, should she ever need anything, you make sure, no, make doubly sure, to inform me first, alright?
I love how the objective is leave this place, but it's like, I got other things to do. I have unfinished business. Oh, she's like right on top of the waypoint. Whee. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, I see. Wait. That's where we're supposed to go. I think she's at the whatchamacallit, matorium or I don't know what the hell it's called. Oratorium, crematorium, I don't know. Fucking can't remember. Okay, we're on the right layer. Oh, there she is.
Boss, do you remember that thing that I wanted to ask your opinion about? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort should the Curatorium of Secrets put in if we were to work with others again? Is that a 1? Isn't that kinda low?
Guess again.
Wait. You mean 0? But wouldn't we just be slapping our brand on the joint venture and calling it a day? Why even team up at that point?
Yehoda, what I mean to say is that there's neither an upper nor lower limit.
Aw, that's just like you, boss. Always thinking ahead. Wait a minute. That's not an answer at all. Is it? Oh, come on. Just give me a number, boss. Please.
Work performance is important. How will an employee know they need to improve and let you give them feedback? It's like the thing, same thing with DoorDash drivers. Granted, I always give 5 stars, but you gotta give some feedback. I have a friend that works at DoorDash, and feedback's very important. Because if their rating drops below a certain point, they lose their job. That's just the way. I know a lot of you out there just give ratings willy-nilly when it comes to rating anything online. Just like, oh, 5 stars. 5 stars. Oh no, this one place, it did like one tiny minute thing that I didn't like. So I'm gonna give you 1 star. That's super harsh, man. Like, I get it if they got everything in your order, like, completely wrong. But that 1 star review is, like, fucking destroying them, and it's getting them fired. You have to be more considerate than that. For instance, like, I recently had an order where the person got my carrots and celery, and the carrots were definitely like not in date. I know the package said that they were in a good condition. It said sell by 2 weeks. I think it was like 17th. But that carrots themselves in the packaging, you could see right through the packaging. They looked horrible. I don't know why he picked it up. But I didn't give him a 0 star rating. Like, I'm gonna have to do a little extra when I make the carrots, chop off certain parts of the carrots and all that stuff. And carrots are already something that you have to shave them, wash them, all that stuff. Now I just got like to do a couple other things when I'm preparing the carrots that I want to eat. So that's annoying. That was probably the only problem that they had. I still gave them 5 stars though. I just didn't give in any... You know how you can also put in like little extra things, little tags that this person did a good job, blah 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 blah. I didn't do that. I always do that, but I didn't. If they get like one thing wrong, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna give them a 5-star review because they still got me my order. You know, they didn't mess anything up. I wanted carrots, they got me carrots. But they could have put in a little more consideration when it came to picking the carrots for me. But in all obviousness, it looked like they just saw the carrots, grabbed the carrots, and then kept going. You know? And take a look to make sure they were of good quality or not. And it only feels fair for me to be all like, well, you want to take little care with grabbing my carrots, then I'll take little care with praising praising what you did with your job. Give you a 5-star because you did what I wanted you to. I'm not going to give you anything else. I mean, obviously a tip. That's just like... Gotta give them a little bit of a tip. I gave them $5 because the store is like less than a 5-minute drive from... It's the store that I work at is where I got the groceries from. So it's not that far. It's just I couldn't pick up certain things while I was at work. And I honestly didn't have my wallet on me that day. So I decided just to do DoorDash. And I was like, I only need a couple of things. So it was like $5 tip. Perfectly fine. It pays for gas. And I left a 5-star review. It was just I noticed the carrots weren't all that great. So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to add in those little tags. That's just not necessary. There were more people, right? Oh, they're way out there. I thought they were in town. I was wandering around looking for them. They're outside of town. Oh, okay. Talking with a Nefa. That's unique.
Krumkake creation complete. Please, enjoy while it's hot.
Yay, she got her Krumkake. I was wondering if that was gonna... Because after she was like, no time for Krumkake, she had a sad look on her face. I realized it was just because she was serious in the moment. But I was like, oh, look, she wants that Krumkake. I don't like saying that word. I would rather say crumb cake, but I don't like saying Krumkake. I don't like saying kake, because it sounds like caca, and we all know what that is.
Thank you for going to the trouble of remembering that, Miss Anefa. May this taste bear witness to a friendship that will endure forever and a day.
Understood. However, I fear that Krumkakes do not keep for that long. A week at most may pass before their taste deteriorates.
That's not quite what I meant by...
Huh? We appear to have some guests.
They must have followed the aroma of the Krumkake. It's all right. Come closer. Anefa's a friend.
Affirmative. In fact, I can devise a cereal omelet based on individual preferences before crushing it into servings to share around.
Huh?
What are they saying?
They are discussing your address. They wish to go home with you.
Best way to tame an animal. Give food. You know, unless it's a dangerous animal. In which case you are the food. Get out of there. I remember there's this infamous video of a dude that tries to feed an alligator a fish, but it runs past the fish towards the person. It's like, there you go. You want the fish? There you go. It just runs past it like, nah, I don't want the fish, dude. No, it wasn't an alligator. I think it was a crocodile. That's right. Fucking beast.
Hip.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. Again, I completely forgot that I'm trying to talk to characters. I like that they informed me about this now. I don't know if they did previously, so I have absolutely no clue how many things I might have missed. Who knows? They might just keep these things here. They could be a part of the Traveler's Tales stuff. For all I know. Oh, there she is.
Flint? Don't see you coming around here often. Just feel free to take a look. I'm busy right now.
Well, I've come to visit you, Miss Aino. Here, I've brought some snacks from town in their traditional butter flavor. So, where should I leave them?
Shh! Ineffa might hear you! So, what's the occasion? Are you gonna say that the Rat Niki will be taking over all Wild Hunt incidents after that hiccup with the Canon?
And criticize a genius like yourself on account of results that none of us could anticipate. We would not be that crass. If we really did do that, I dare say we shall never again see technological breakthroughs.
Sweet talker.
It gladdens me to have set your heart at ease.
Anyway, what's the matter exactly?
Well, could you help me repair this lantern? I did bring it to Nasha Town to get it fixed, but it broke again during our previous battle.
You want a genius like me to go fix a lantern?
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Ineffa, and perhaps the snacks too.
What? I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. Wait right there. I'll be done before you can say fix it.
Much obliged, then.
And next time this happens to you, make sure to come to me first, you hear?
Enough of just trying to prevent Aino from becoming a hefty girl.
Fix my lantern, he says. Please, this won't take 10 minutes. If only everyone knew what the heck they were doing.
Whoa.
Take that Hinsa, for instance. How in the world do you end up creating an integrated controller for the Canon and the barrier from random components people ask you to fix? Ugh, it gives me a headache just thinking about it. I gave him a real earful and told him to send me regular reports. If he's been working on it lately, I want to hear about it. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm partly at fault too, alright?
Dang. We need to get her more interactions with actual people because she just flew off the handle there. Like a small interaction with a single person and she's ready to go off. What? Wait. Did a whale just fly over top of us? What was that? Oh, it was that. I saw the shadow of some kind of huge thing, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" It went by so fast. Yeah, it was it was the crane arm.
Adventuring is
I was like, "What the hell?"
Ah, fancy meeting you here. I've decided my lantern has earned itself some thorough maintenance after that rather intense battle. Thank you for keeping my secrets, despite knowing as much as you do. Well, because otherwise I'd get in trouble with the Starshiner. If they couldn't detect my own lantern, I suspect the higher-ups would foist a standard-issue Ratnik lantern on me. A Ratnik carrying 2 lanterns. Imagine that. It would be an aesthetic transgression of the highest order.
Yeah, I totally get that. You're like speaking another language here, bud. I'm a Star Trek fan, you're a Star Wars fan. This is just not gonna work. You're trying to tell me something that I'm like, yeah, I totally get that. I have no... more light, I guess. I'd have 2 lanterns. Especially if they do what your lanterns do. I'd take 5. I'd be like, give me all the lanterns. I would light the darkest path. What's going on with the... Oh, it's the entrance to... Alright, that's all of the people to talk to. And let's wrap all this up. And then we could take care of that challenge. I was kind of hoping that, this second half of the Archon quest wouldn't be as long as the first. You know, that way it would allow me some time to get the... Oh boy, I picked the wrong waypoint to go to. But yeah, I was hoping that the second act wouldn't be as long. Allow me some time to do the challenge.
Hey, it's the Wanatar! Should we go after
Oh
her?
yeah!
Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Oh yeah! I like how she said perhaps there's someone else we'd like to meet. Giving us a moment to talk with all the others. I already did it, Paimon, don't worry. I was wondering where this little one was going to take me. Or what this little one was going to be doing. Thought maybe they'd be hanging out with the damselette the entire time. Ooh. Oh, it's a commission. Oh, it took us up here. Oh, there she is. Okay, so she was hanging out with the damselette.
Columbina! What are you doing here? Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However... Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
Alright, there's always a section after every act where you get to ask a bunch of questions, but never the ones you really want to ask, you know?
I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future.
I don't know. From everything he was saying in his little rant, it sounded like he could have been romantically attached to the witches and they spurned his affection. It certainly sounds like that because he was talking about not having a body and being upset about not having a heart, and obviously named each one of them individually and then said love doesn't matter. So I can only surmise that he's a sporn individual that is super pissed off that his love isn't reciprocated. That's just my guess.
Well, Sandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
Gonna be honest, I just want to know where the doctor is. We owe him big time. We have to beat his brain in. I do not like out of all the Fatui, the doctor is the one that I like the least. He needs his comeuppance. Now that we've met all of them, I've got to say the doctor is by far the one that I hate the most. A, because I know about his dealings in the comic, and B, I know about everything that he's done in the game. So there are two reasons to hate the doctor, and anyone that has read the comics will definitely know what I'm talking about there. But yeah, and as far as what's her face, the newest one that we've met, the marionette, I can't really, I don't like her. She's a very big snob. She's that kind of frenemy type of character that's don't like her that much. And yeah, we've met all the other ones have become our friends, so can't really say much. I mean, I think we haven't met the top of the top, the Tsaritsa, yet. But I'm guessing she's not going to be a favorable character either. I don't think she'll be as bad as the doctor, but definitely won't be one to like. So we have yet to meet her, and that's the only one that would probably make me like in terms of all of the ones that I dislike, the one that I dislike the most is the doctor. But if we meet the Tsaritsa and she's way worse than he is, then maybe I'll hate her more. I don't know. Like I said, we haven't even met her yet. We don't know anything about her or what her, and I mean, I guess we could surmise that her intentions are to replace all of the Archons. Makes sense. It seems like what they're trying to do. All of what the Fatui have been trying to do. But in terms of individually, yeah, definitely still the doctor. 100% hate that guy.
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others. And I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Okay. And that's the end of Act 2. I hope you all enjoyed, and again, I'm very sorry. Oh.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh boy. That's right, we still haven't met Varka and his team from Mondstadt yet. we need to meet those guys. I want to meet those guys. Some good old Mondstadters. I can't wait to meet them. That's going to be a fun time. Alright, so we got 14 days left to do the last act, the third act. And I'm going to start that next week. But for now, I'm going to do this, just to fill in some time. And as I was saying before, I didn't realize there was going to be an ending cutscene. Typically there isn't. But yes, I am... Oh, right. I'm sorry that the stream got cut up. So, sadly, it's going to look like this video is going to have two parts. One part's gonna be a lot shorter, less than a half hour, and I typically don't like to make my videos, my live videos, that small. So, yeah, I really hate it when inconvenient things like that happen. But yeah, if you don't want to see any of the challenge, if that doesn't interest you, if you are only here for the story, I'm done the story now. So feel free to stop the stream to your leisure. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you will tune in next week when I do more of the Nod Cry Archon Act. Should be Act 3. Might be available... Oh, it's not here yet. Where's the page that shows that? I think it's here. Oh. Yeah, there it is, right? Oh, wait. That was Act 2. Oh, there were only 2 acts? Oh! Okay. Alright. Alright, then I don't know what I'm going to do when we play next time. I thought there were 3 acts. There's apparently only 2. I guess maybe I was looking at this and counting it as one, but I guess I didn't read it correctly. Yeah, complete. All acts complete. Now all we have left to do are the challenges and such. So I'll do this challenge today, and next week, oh, what is this? Oh, that's a new enemy, never mind. Yeah, that's the enemy we fought at the end of Act 2. I don't know. I guess we'll look around Not Cry a bit. Maybe do some side quests that I've been seeing as I've been venturing forth. Because I can't do this next week. It'll be gone next week. Right there in Mondstadt. Okay. Well, let's head on back to Mondstadt. Yep, anyone who was only here for the story, no story. Story's done. This is a very... They usually don't put anything over here. So I'm surprised to see... we got something going on. Did somebody just wolf whistle? Did I hear somebody go? Sorry, I don't want to whistle. A, it's not good for the microphone. It'll be picked up terribly. Yeah, something wolf whistled. Wait, was it the robot? Does the robot make that noise? I think it does. Oh, it's up there. I was about to say, yay, they finally put something over in that little living area. Nope. Still an area of Mondstadt that goes unused. Well, I guess that's not true. They did use it for... It is part of the mainline story quest. But only once, and that's with Mona. And that's it. Oh, yeah, it's you again. We got this puzzle again. I remember this. And they got some new... rules. Rules. I'm just gonna start it up and see where I go. Or see how I do. Oh, it's gonna be a multiplayer thing? I can't do it by myself. Aww. Match. Yes. Even if I fail, I'll still get points, so. Oh boy. Which one's me? What the hell? How are they all doing that simultaneously? Oh, I was hitting X and thinking that was causing me to jump. Oh, okay, there I am. I don't know what to do. I'm going to bring my team down if this is a team-based thing. Stage 1 of 2. Okay, me. Go me. Just totally just free movement? Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, I see. Oh, we're playing Bomberman. Alright. This is literal Bomberman. I'm fucking up all over the place. Shit. Whoa! Uh-oh. Cool. I thought they would literally wander into it. Buffs. Where are the other... Oh. Oh no. I got it. It's fine. So everyone that you kill, you get a buff. I'm so totally close to biting it. Oh, I thought I could break that. I guess not. Enemy is about to revive. Stage 2. Boss. Oh. Whoa, I'm still strong. Okay. Yeah. Oh! I wandered into that. Feel like we gotta work together here, but we're not doing a good job of that. Oh no, I fucked it up. Okay. Whoa, close. Oh fuck, I fucked that. Whoop. Whoa. Oh, we got him. Okay. Yay. I got... Nah, I could not have only gotten 8 points. This will take forever if I only get... Okay. So that's gonna take forever. How do I exit? Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, man. Okay, so... Clear the stage, clanky clank. Clear the stage, seething, shiny, sparkalope. And get to 4,800 to get all of the prizes. So we just gotta hope we can randomly get the other 2 levels in order to get the prizes. Oh, look at that! We got the little Dodoko. Oh, I forgot to talk with Catherine. We'll do that later. Cat savior. Right, she's the one who opened the cat store. Cat place. Ballerina. Right. I like how we called her cat savior. Our cat savior. Okay, yeah, I see. Alright, so it's not random. Well, I mean, at the bottom here, you can choose random. And the other 2? There they are. Clanky clank. Clanky clank tank. Oh, I got to select the color. I didn't realize. Stage 2. Stage 1. Nothing. I thought I got away in time. Yeah. Oops. Ah. No. Yay. Oh. Now we're beating up a tank. Oh, I was already at max health. Whoops. Damn, man. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. That tank be mean. Ah. We only got 2 minutes. Uh-oh. Yay. Alright, so it means she'll only have to do this one more time. And that's pretty good because we only have one more level to check out. Right. 4,800. Maybe one more time. One or two more times. Hello, Valerina. I'm glad they brought her back. A little sad that we don't get to hear her voice actress, but I'm guessing she was part of that whole thing.
Exploration and trials.
You know what? This feels like a good time to talk about that. Is with all of the situations going on with AI voice acting, the American group had to reestablish their contract, and Hoyoverse did not want to reaffirm their contract with the American team. So they decided to go with a whole new team. Of course, some of the voice actors weren't under that team. They were independently contracted. So you'll hear them still, but there is a whole new team of voice actors for the American well, not, I keep saying American, I mean English, the English dub of Genshin Impact now. They are no longer working with the previous voice acting guild, as they're still, as I understand it, going through renegotiations of their contracts. No longer with HoYoverse, understandably, but in terms of many other companies that they are working with, most of them being anime related and video game related. But as far as HoYoverse goes, they've decided to go with a completely different English team. And I guess that's fine. I knew they were going to be doing that. I'm glad that they were able to get some of their non-contracted voice actors to return. But it's a little sad that they couldn't work out something with the English team.
I wonder when I'll...
As far as I can tell, the main issue was with AI, and that's why the whole entire contract thing had to be redone. I don't think HoYoverse was going to do anything with AI, but a brand new contract means that they have to renegotiate a lot of semantics, and I could see why they decided not to stick with the team. But as far as the new team goes, I think they're a European-based company, which has completely different laws in terms of what gets used. And I don't know how Europe is about AI, but I'm hoping that at some point we don't start to see AI in this game. Because if that's the case, I'm going to be super pissed off. I can understand why they went with a different team, because they didn't want to renegotiate a bunch of contracts. But I do not approve of any company utilizing AI in any way, shape, or form. And as far as I can tell, HoYoverse doesn't want to do anything like that. So I'm not really that upset that they decided to go with a new team. It's their right as a corporation, as a company, to do that kind of thing. But as I see it now, it's not like the English team that they were using, it's not like they've been completely dismantled because of that fact. I think out of everything, there was only one real casualty, and that was the original voice for Paimon. I know she lost her job over it because she was the most vocal about the situation. But a lot of people say it was more for selfish reasons than it was for contractual reasons or obligations to the team. I really don't know exactly how to feel about that, because everyone has a right to stand up in terms of what they believe in, and AI usage is one of those things that is a very strong moral stance that you're supposed to actually take in terms of what's acceptable from these companies. But I don't know, if she was taking it too personally, then maybe there was a reason to let her go. Because as far as I can tell, all the other voice actors that weren't let go, that were contracted separately, as well as being a part of the team, they still have their jobs from what I can tell. Obviously, some of them aren't working with HoYoverse anymore, but some of them are still working for the team that they were working with, doing other things. But as far as people losing their jobs over this, there was really only one person that lost their job. And if it was a case of her being selfish in that situation, I can understand why they had to let her go. But I don't know. If it was an issue of her just speaking out against AI fervently, being very vocal about it, then I don't understand why they fired her. That's like totally wrong. to get rid of someone simply because they have a moral stance on something that is 100% corrupting the entertainment system, the entertainment industry as a whole. Not just video games, but movies and cartoons and comic books and writing. All of that stuff can easily be corrupted by AI and put millions of people out of work. So that's the other thing too, is a lot of AI bros are all arguing the fact that it can create a bunch of, like, how the fuck is it supposed to create jobs? Please explain to me how a robot doing a human's job is going to create more jobs. For you, maybe. You, that one single person who developed the AI system. Yeah, you get to have a job. But the millions of other people you're going to be putting out of work because of this? Don't fucking make me laugh, you AI bro piece of shit. Go back to picking your nose and typing stupid shit prompts on a computer. Fucking elementary school ass level of programming ability. Literally every programmer I know has said that AI programs are the easiest fucking thing to create. Even a fucking MySpace programmer, like someone who has only MySpace level programming, can create one. It's the easiest fucking thing to create. And takes an infantile amount of brain capacity to harbor its inner machinations. So much so that, like, literally nobody wants to pay much attention to it or give it any serious programmer will, like, they will wipe their hands clean of it. It is beneath them. They are like, fuck you with that AI shit. But here we got these AI bros making simple lines of code and acting like it's the greatest thing in the world. It's something that could have been done 20 years ago. The easiest fucking thing to have been made. And one individual takes a single class in programming, goes, oh my god, I can do this, and thinks they're the biggest brain in the world because they took advantage of a simplistic coding ability, like a simplistic programming ability. Like, dude, it's not that complicated. It is not. All of my programmer buddies, like, they tell me it's like the easiest fucking shit to make. But AI bros are acting like it's the biggest thing in the world. No, it's not. The only reason why anyone hasn't been doing it for the past 20, 30 years is because it'll put millions of people out of jobs. It'll put 1 million people out on the streets. It'll destroy so much of humanity that we've built up until this point, you know? So the fact that you're doing it doesn't make you smart. It makes you greedy. It makes you selfish. It makes you narcissistic. But it doesn't make you smart. So don't act like you're smart just because you know how to program an AI tool. You're like you're like one step away from being a genius. You're like one step away from being an average genius. You know? You have, in terms of grading scores on an elementary level, trying to simplify this as best as I can. If you had to be graded as a programmer, I would say that you're like a C- programmer. You're not smart. You're not the most brilliant individual in the world. You have a -C grade in programming. And there are so many people who can do your job better than you. And yet, I'm 100% sure the only reason you want to replace so many people is because you're so shit at your job that you don't give a fuck. You're just like, oh, if I can't be the best, then nobody can be the best. Well, fuck you, dude. All them people worked so damn hard to get to where they're at, to get to the level of professionalism that they're at. You took like 1 minute, you took like a 1 minute course, and you instantly think you deserve all of what they have. It's so damn embarrassing to see these AI bros trying so hard to defend themselves and defend what they do. It's like, it's gotten to the point where you can't even find them on the internet anymore. I've actually looked on the darker parts of the web to see, like, are they here? Are they trying to push their shit? Because I want somebody to rage at over it, you know? I want to rage at as many AI bros as possible. And you should too. If you're watching this right now, you should rage at as many AI bros as possible. Make them ashamed to be who they are. Make them ashamed to want the destruction of humanity and to collapse all of these people's livelihoods just for their own personal gain, you know? Because it's just not feasible for anyone to take this kind of stance in terms of replacing other people in their jobs. And you might be saying something like, oh, but what about them and their jobs? They could fucking eat shit for all I care. They could go work at a Wendy's for all I care. They could go work at fucking McDonald's because that's the level of skill they have in what they do. And the only reason why they're able to get boosted so much is because greedy corporations want this idea so bad that they're throwing money at it so that they can replace people. But we're finding out now that every time they replace a single person with an AI, they're going to have to rehire them because everybody complains about it. I know there was a lot of talk last month about people getting kicked out of YouTube because of their new stupid AI bullshit. And look what happened with that. The people who were responsible for it realized it was a dumb idea, and now it's gone. And it's been retooled to where now people actually have to interact with the system in order to fix things. So all of those people that Google was trying to put out of business or trying to lay off, they had to rehire them. Because they weren't thinking, they were just looking at a new thing and said, wow, we could replace so many people and save so much money. They were salivating over it. They were salivating over the idea of firing people who do their job 100% of the time, get it right. And yet, they're like, yeah, let's just replace them with a computer. If somebody's doing their job and they're doing it right, you shouldn't replace them. There should be no reason to replace them, and especially not with something artificial. Not something that can be corrupted, taken down, DDoS hacked to hell. Because that's exactly what people were planning to do if YouTube was going to go through with the whole AI age restriction thing. I was seeing it on so many forums. People like, yep, we're going to just DDoS the hell out of them at this point. And it kind of got me to thinking, man, I should probably hold off on doing any streams. Because I was like, yeah, they're going to pull down YouTube at some point if they continue on with this bullshit. But they reversed everything. And now I'm seeing videos all over the place saying YouTube fucked up. They realized they made a mistake and things like that. And it just brings a smile to my face because I realize that a lot of these corporations are being super greedy, and when they get called out for their bullshit, they have to backpedal like crazy. But that does not reduce the amount of anger it creates in the community to where now they're so far down on the pillar of respect that they have no choice but to play nice for the rest of whatever length of time you want to give YouTube's channel. I don't know. 50, 100 years. I don't know. Probably less than that. I'm being facetious in my stance on how long YouTube is going to last at this point. But if at any point, at least in the near future, they decide to go in another direction and try to pull bullshit with this AI crap, it's going to be met with a huge backlash. There are so many companies that are getting hit with so much backlash this year. It's making me so happy to see. And it just, you know, seeing stuff like this just reinforces my whole stance on humanity and the fact that we can come together to actually do great things, you know? Because for the longest time, I know for the past 2 years, I've been super depressed with how mindless people have been in their consumerism. And I've made it vocal several times. This isn't the only time that I've done that on this channel. But with how much people have just gotten pushed up to the wall and they're like, that's it, we're done. And now we're seeing it in mass droves, people standing up and resisting. It just says, like, not just here in America. A lot of people think when I talk about this stuff, I'm only talking about America. No, I'm talking about worldwide. In Australia, in Europe, in Canada. I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on in Brazil. I mean, I haven't been seeing it, obviously. I don't know what the laws are in terms of public recording down there, but I don't really see a lot of videos being made. But I know that they are taking a stance on a lot of corporate greed down there. But all over the place, people have been speaking out and taking a stance on the morally corrupt corporations and all of the bullshit that they're implementing this year. It's all going on this year. I don't know why. It's like been one train wreck after another this year, all across the world. And then we got companies coming out with new cartoons and new video games, and they're just like, hey, look at this, get distracted by this, jingling keys at everybody, saying, no, don't be mad at us, look at these cool things that we're creating for you. And everyone's still super pissed and still boycotting and still getting up in arms and protesting, and that makes me so happy that we're not getting distracted and we're keeping our stance on all of this shit. And it needs to continue far into next year, far into the year after that, until they realize they've fucked up and they just pull out completely. They end it, they reduce prices, they reduce the amount of people they're causing suffrage and harm to, reduce the amount of AI bullshit that they're trying to shill out and all of the jobs they're trying to take away. We just have to keep working, and we just have to keep fighting. And at the end of the day, we're on the right side of history. And they all know it. I mean, they're obviously, at this point, a lot of companies, corporations, and political figures are out there being trolls and acting like, we're doing this shit on purpose. And they're not even hiding it anymore. And they're acting like they're going to get away with it, but they're not going to get away with it. And we won't let them get away with it. If they have to hide, we're going to make sure they hide somewhere where we can see them. Just like cockroaches, when you're infested with cockroaches, you single them into a small location and you bait the hell out of that location. That's how you get rid of cockroaches. You have to allocate them to a single room or a single space in your home, and that's when you get rid of all of them. And that's exactly what we're doing by standing up and fighting for our rights. And I'm very proud at how strong everyone is being, and I really just hope it continues, you know? For as much as they're beating back and trying to laugh at us and trying to make us feel like we're inferior, the fact that we're just getting emboldened to keep going and keep striving to do better for this world it means a lot when I see shit like that. All right. So that was a lot to get off of my chest. But I mean, AI is a big thing. And the fact that everybody's talking about it, and for the past 2 weeks I haven't, it's, I don't know, it just builds up, and at some point I have to chime in, you know? And I would rather do it when people aren't here, so that way I don't make anyone in chat feel uncomfortable. Alright, let's continue on with this. I feel like that was about 15-20 minutes of a rant. It's a pretty good rant. And if you agree, 100% leave a comment. And if you don't leave a comment, I don't mind any discourse in the comment section. I just, you know, you can't get too rowdy down there. The algorithm will block if you say anything in particular. I have no control over that. Just saying. That's another thing that you should probably be pissed off about in terms of AI, because AI is probably taking care of that. So if you're trying to say something in the comments section, or even if you show up to chat and it gets deleted or it becomes invisible or it's just not there when you post it, that's not me. I'm not doing it. That's YouTube's algorithm. That's their AI. That's just another reason I'm telling you, you gotta stand up. You have to fight alongside of us, because otherwise you're going to be losing whatever privilege you have to, Mr. AI artist, Mr. I want AI to be in everything. You're fighting a losing battle, because at the end of it all, when it's all said and done, you'll be losing your job too. AI can replace you just as well as it can replace us. I'm just saying, you're fighting a very losing battle, because you're giving a powerful weapon to billionaires and corporations who don't give a fuck about you. And if anything, them having to pay you pisses them off at you and only wants them to seek revenge on you. So what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You're not going to get away with it. None of them will. And it's only because we are stronger. We are more than them. We have the numbers. We just have been too complacent for too long, so I'm happy to see everybody standing up. For fuck's sake, I don't know why it had to come to this. I don't know why it was AI that did it. I don't know why it was political pundits being stupid that did it. I don't know why it was corporations showing how greedy they are that did it. If you've been following my channel for the past 2-3 years and you've been listening to my live stream, I've been saying this for years now, and it's not me that's the only person that's been saying it. There have been a lot of people saying this. And the fact that they haven't been heard is just, it's criminal. I'm pretty sure 100% YouTube likes to shut down people who speak up against things like this. And B, it's 100%. A lot of people are saying it's conspiracy and shit like that. I don't really subscribe to that idea. I don't subscribe to the idea that there's some kind of shadow government silencing people. The only reason why a lot of this shit happens is because dumb people get angry and they do stupid things. That's the only reason. Whether it's to the benefit of somebody or not, that just goes without saying, because they've been listening to nonsense their entire life, so it really doesn't matter who it is that says a single thing. They've been lighting fires for so long that all they have to do is give the gun to the right person. They could give guns to everybody and just be like, go do it at this point, you know, because at some point there's going to be one nut job that actually goes through with it. And the fact that they're antagonizing it, the fact that corporations and billionaires and political figures are out there saying, do it, do it, do it, is just 100% the reason why a lot of this shit we're seeing happens. And I know there are a lot of mainstream sources that are pointing that out. I'll give them credit for that. There are a lot of mainstream sources that point that out. But the fact is, now that nobody trusts mainstream sources, whenever they hear stuff like that, it goes in one ear and out the other. So if anything, we as citizens of the internet need to make our voices a lot louder now, because we're the only ones that individuals will listen to and will trust, because they don't want to trust anyone else other than regular people who have normal day-to-day jobs, you know? So the more we speak up, the better. And it doesn't matter where you do it. If it's here on YouTube, if it's on Blue Sky, hell, even if it's on fucking X, I don't care where you do it. Just do it. Because nobody is going to get rid of you for it. You know, it's not like you're the most important person in the world and somebody's going to get rid of you because you're saying these things. You're a minuscule person. And despite what you might think, your voice carries a lot. Because we see each other all here on the bottom, eye to eye. We can see each other. And when we see each other and we see that one of us is hurting, we want to join in with that person to help them. But we won't be able to see you if you're not saying something. So you got to make your voice out. You got to put your voice out there. You got to make a statement, whether it be on social media or be on an entertainment form like YouTube or Twitch or wherever. Just make your voice heard and people will listen. That's all I really got to say. If you're upset about something, be upset about something. Because we all deserve the right to be upset about things. And if you're just sitting there stifling your voice, you're only making it worse. Because when one person is upset and they see that another person is upset, they can come together and help that third person who is upset. And that only strengthens us as a society. And the only reason why society is as bad as it is right now is because nobody's been saying anything. Everyone's too afraid to say things. Don't be afraid. Stand up and say something. If you're upset, shout it to the rooftops. I know it's a classic movie scene. I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. You've got to do that. Because if it's one thing all of us have learned from history, it's that if you stay silent, things are only going to get worse. I know I do it on a daily basis, at least on my Blue Sky. I would say it on X, but I mean, there's way too many bots on X. X is just a bot place now. And no, I'm not going to call it Twitter anymore, because Twitter used to be a safe place for people. It used to be a place that wasn't corrupted by bots and advertisements overflowing to the point where you can't see shit. All you can see are advertisements and bots. But X, that's all it is. It's just advertisements and bots out the wazoo. You can't get a word in edgewise without a bot saying something stupid. And that's just the way they want it. They don't want any actual conversation. They don't want anything to actually fight against. They just want something where they can press a button and it's done. That's the mindset that these AI bros have. It's the mindset that political figures have. It's the mindset that billionaires have. They just want it done and they don't want to pay for it. End of story. All right, let's get back into the game. Let's get back into this challenge and finish it off. Whoops. Did I break the game? The game heard the entire thing and was like, oh, fuck. I don't think I want to play. I don't think I want to play against this guy. He is up in arms. All right, let me see. This time let's change our color. I haven't seen anybody play as blue. I don't know what blue does. I saw the ones in orange, they lay down multi-bombs, and the ones in purple lay down cluster bombs. But I don't think I've seen anything with the blue. See what the blue does. Wait. Oh, okay, yeah, it was triangle. I was like, which button was it again? I suck. He's just beating himself up. There we go. Uh-oh. I think the yellow ones are timed, too. Which is a little discouraging. I wouldn't want to have to deal with a timer. The blue seems a lot like the red. Maybe it's just my character gets that ability. I don't know. Ah. Nice. Ah, fuck. Went the wrong way. Ah, missed. Oops. I think I caught myself. Oh, fuck. It targets people. I could do multiple bombs? I didn't realize that. All this time. I could have been doing multiple bombs. Why can't I get rid of this? Fuck. I did not realize that was hitting me so hard. Whoa. Oh, we got rid of him. Awesome. Good job. Did not get hit by the boss. Is that give me extra points? Is that what? Okay, cool. I guess it did. I didn't realize. I don't think I got enough. I think I have to do it again. I think I have to do it one more time. But we'll choose random. That way I've made every option. I ranted so hard I hurt my voice. I didn't throw out my voice. I'm just joking. I didn't throw out my voice, but it is drier. I should get something to drink. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I need to do it one more time. That's okay. I wanted to demonstrate random. No. Oh, wait. Oh, right, for Act 2. There we go. Well, now we can do random. Random match. See how this plays out. Which of the randoms are we gonna get? I can't tell. Not quite yet. Actually, I won't be able to tell until we get to the boss. So it's basically going to pick a random boss. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I guess we will be able to tell. It's them again. Go blue again. Oh, we got a fellow blue over there. that I know I could set down multiple bombs. Oh, I'm over here now. I thought it was showing me somebody else. I can't... Okay, I guess I can't set down multiple bombs unless I get, like, the power-up. Aw. Hold still. Fuck. Ooh, fuck. I'm a little more powerful than I thought I would be. No, no, no. Ah, phew. Oh, they got it. Fuck. Oh, I don't think we can hurt each other. I just realized either that or my invincibility frames were... Oh, I missed. Oh, come on. Fuck. Meh, I'm fine. You again. Who are they gonna target first? Not little old me. Guess not. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, cool! I got way more points that time. Now that I knew that I could place down multiple bombs, I probably would have been able to get a better score all those other times. All right, that should do it. Let's talk with Catherine. Thank you very much for a very fun game you've invented, Valerina. It was good to see you again. I'm happy you're still a relevant character in the series. Go turn this in with Catherine and then head back to Notcry.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today.
Oh, sorry. That was a big uh-oh. Oh, did I put... I put these two in Natlin. I didn't mean to do that. I did the same damn thing last week. Whoops. Oh, well. Alright, no. And go here. Alright. I think the restaurant is up these stairs, if I'm correct. Yeah. Okay, I've got a good indication on where to go now. Just sit here. Watch all them things go by. Alright, so it was another day of All Creator Live. We did a lot today. We finished up that Archon quest. I got a nice good rant going for about a half hour. We finished up this challenge. And had a lot of fun. I still don't understand why I'm not... Oh, I gotta play every day with this one. Right. Okay. So I guess I'll just log in every day this week to collect the rest of these. And I guess these at the top here are just by default what you get on the 28th, which is fine. I'm glad I understand that now at least. But this right here I'm still not getting. A, because it's asking for a little bit too much. See what it says right there? Weekly progress. I'd have to get done the weekly... I'd have to get done this right here every week. The weekly progress. I'd have to do it every week for 5 days to get... Whoops. To get just one of these prizes. And it would start with this. And then it keeps going all the way up to here. So that means I'd have to log in every day for 5 days, every week, just to get one of these. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weeks. I'd have to do this. I realized to give me enough time. If I started it now, I could, but 8 weeks? Actually, no. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have enough time. Starting now. I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. I'm not doing that. Even if I started it last week, I wouldn't have had... No, if I started it last week, I would have had enough time, but now I don't. And I don't want all of those other things. I would have rather have just gotten the one. But oh well. I'm okay with just getting one free character. I guess it's good for those that play every single day, because then they get a free character and that's cool. But I'm not gonna do that. Not every day, man. Are you serious? I only have 4 hours out of every day to spend playing video games as it is. And I'm sacrificing my sleep when I do this. Granted, I am very much used to a 4 or 5 hours sleep schedule now. I've been used to it for over 2 years now, if I'm being honest. But even if I wasn't, then I still wouldn't want to sacrifice my sleep hours just to do that. That'd be asking for too much. Come on, Hoyoverse. I'm not a kid anymore. A lot of us aren't. Despite what you want to think, a lot of people that play your game are... I mean, if I'm being honest, it's a lot of guys in their... Well, not guys. Guys and girls in their 20s, 30s. But that makes sense. I'm 40 years old. I probably shouldn't like this, but I love anime, so... Well, fuck you if you don't like anime and you're 40 years old. What are you doing? Watch some anime, for crying out loud. You'll see why everybody likes it. And I'm not the biggest anime nerd out there. I mean, I'm still waiting for the next 10 episodes of One Piece to drop. It's been 2 months now. I don't know where they're at. I don't know what they're doing, but it's taking a lot longer than I want it to. I think the last time they put out, it was only 6 episodes back in August. Or was it July? I can't remember now. It's been so long. I'm like, come on, I need something. All I know is I hope it's 10 episodes next time and not just 6. especially since the recent episodes they've been showing have all been flashbacks of stuff. I realize it's plot, it's plot stuff, and it's releasing more information that we need to know in the story, but it's still kind of flashback stuff. It's not current stuff that's going on. It's stuff that happened years ago. And my stance on when a television show does that is they could just put it in lore-wise as a mention, you know? But I get it. They gotta pad out stuff. Either when it comes to writing or it comes to the show itself. It's important lore, and I guess it makes sense that they want to tackle it in terms of this is what it was and when it happened, and you get to see it. There are a lot of people that like that. I actually enjoyed stuff like that when it came to Dragon Ball. I wish there was more of it in Dragon Ball, if I'm being honest. But recently I finished up the Dragon Ball series, and I didn't realize how short Goku's time in the past was. I thought it was at least like 2 episodes where he got to meet Master Roshi when he was younger and stuff, but no, it was like less than 1 episode. It wasn't just 1 episode. It was that as well as a B plot. So I'm like, it's a lot shorter than I remember it being. But if I'm being honest, back then they used to pad out the episodes for airtime when it was being shown on Toonami, so that could have been why it felt like it was longer. Maybe they stretched a lot of that episode and made it 2 episodes. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not watching the English. I'm watching the English dub, but I'm not watching the made-for-television version. You know, there's nudity and cursing and stuff in it, which, you know, is stuff that they censored out completely for our young, sensitive American eyes. But to be honest, I kind of like that, because then you get way too many shots of Goku running around buck naked, and I'm like, come on. I was like, I'm kind of glad that they censored a lot of this, because I'm kind of tired of seeing it. I realize he's a little monkey boy, and they don't have any sense of decency, but it's a little too much, especially when he made his last confrontation with Emperor Pilaf in the series, in the Dragon Ball series. It's just like, that seemed a little unnecessary. He blasts off his clothes. Come on, are you kidding me? He's taken so many explosions and his clothes have survived. Why couldn't they this time? But yeah, I really do hope that One Piece continues on the path that it's going. I really like the stance that it's making. And I'm just saying, you know, I want to see a little more of the main story. I don't want to say anything. I haven't been dropping any names or anything because I don't want to spoil it to anyone who hasn't had the privilege of seeing it. I have a subscription to Crunchyroll, and that's only because out of all the streaming services, Crunchyroll has remained at its price point of $7. And I respect that. In an age where we see all other streaming services hitting $20, $30, and in the case of Netflix, like $40 fucking dollars. Are you fucking kidding me? Crunchyroll is the only one to not bend to that whole mindset, and I respect that. So I'll give my money where it's deserved. And I don't watch too much anime, but when I'm at a lack of things to watch or YouTube videos to have sitting in the background, I peruse Crunchyroll here and there. Alrighty, everybody, let's head on to the title screen so I can give out my thanks. Oh, I forgot to pop off the achievements. There we go. Get a final tally of where I'm at with my Primogems. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. Alright, back to the title screen. or the door, whatever you want to call it. Alright, that does it for another day of All Creator Live. I would like to thank Bryce and Time Lords for stopping by and hanging out. It was good to see you guys again. And to Emma Bell for following. Emma Bell too. Very nice of you to follow me over on Twitch. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy watching. To everyone watching in the archives, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're ever wondering what it is I'm going to be playing or when it is I'm going to be playing, you can always check the posts tab over on YouTube. I keep it up to date every day, and if there's any emergency, I make sure to post it there so that you guys know if I am going to be streaming or not. You all have a great day and or night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Sleep easy, everyone. Stay safe. And goodbye.